In collaboration with Tidal, Illy presents What's Love, a show where we travel to your favorite artists to try and answer this very question. Empress born Laura Lee Rodriguez, speaks and sings of love so candidly you can't help but feel a connection. The Latinx artist recently released her phenomenal indie pop album, Us, which features songwriting and soundscapes by Blood Orange's Dev Hynes, DJDS, and more. After touring alongside Muramasa and Blood Orange, respectively, Empress will embark on a new run of tour dates in 2019 in support of her sophomore album. Hi, I'm Erica from Illy. We're at Barnsdall Park in LA, and we're gonna go hang out with Empress. From who or from where did you learn love from?
The first love I experienced was from my mom. Mm-hmm. Obviously, she's, she's like the first person I meet. So, but yeah, no, I would say I learned love from her.
How she loved you. What did you take away from how she loved you growing up?
It's like an endless love that doesn't really expect a lot in return. And she just, puts a lot out and doesn't really expect me to do anything other than love her back and wash the dishes. I don't know, do my chores. But yeah, and pay for her retirement. I don't know. Yeah. No.
That's how you're gonna give back love.
No, she doesn't expect that, but yeah, it is a pretty selfless love. Yeah. Which is it's the goal. Yeah. As a human.
What do you need in a relationship for it to be healthy for you?
Communication is key. Respect is key.
Yeah.
And those two things I think will help you understand what you both need out of the relationship.
You don't think fate has anything to do with love?
I don't know about fate. I never really think about fate. I just live in the moment. And when I'm in a relationship, it's because I know that it's because I put myself out there. Yeah. And I wanted something and I was like, you.
Do you want to answer some fan questions?
Let's do it. When I'm within, I'm sleepwalking every time, trying but don't know why.
Have you ever said I love you first?
Yeah, for sure.
There's no you're not the person that's oh, this person has to say it first. There's no shame in that.
I don't have shame. I'm let's go there. I love you. Yeah.
What if they don't say it back? Or has that happened to you?
Yes, it has happened actually.
Yeah.
I jumped the gun. My partner at the time was really practical and wanted to take things slow. Yeah. And he was thank you so much for saying that to me. That's really amazing. I think I have to think about stuff, but I love being in a relationship with you. I was that's cool, and I was probably just feeling really happy, and I was just yo, I love you.
In my experience, when I said I love you first, of course I would have wanted, and I did hear it back, but mine was because I couldn't hold it anymore. It almost felt like I needed to just tell this person I love them. And at that time, my boyfriend at the time was sick and had a sore throat and was in bed, and I'm you don't need to say it back, I just want to say I love you.
Oh my god.
I know, but it's almost, I was pacing in the kitchen, I needed to tell, I just felt I needed to tell him.
And then if you don't say it, then you're gonna be thinking about it all the time.
Yeah.
You're oh my gosh, I love this person. Oh my gosh.
You become crazy.
I love this person.
You're overthinking it. All right, second question. Have you found that as a successful woman of color, you've had to deal with machismo when dating?
Not in a intentionally machismo way, but in more of a culturally subliminal way, where I just, and that is my job to educate my partner and be in a really understanding way, where you're just hey, by the way, when you do this, that's always the relationship thing. When you do this, it makes me feel like this. And you just have to be stop being a turd.
But it's not, but like you said, it's not intentional. But
it's not also intentional. It's more of a thing where they were probably raised that way. Yeah. And, I'm hoping we have evolved within the last, couple generations. And you just have to be hey, you don't have to do that, or hey, don't do that.
Do you ever find moments where you can't make new work because you've been affected by that relationship? And if so, how have you overcame this?
Yes, definitely. Sometimes it can be a relationship, or it can be an experience or something where you just need to like give yourself a moment to reflect.
What's your best breakup advice?
Grow. Just grow. Grow from everything.
The last question. Describe love in 3 words.
Love is like it's like a taco, you know? It has a really good base, like a really good outer part that carries everything inside. And then the inside the inside is warm.
Are you making this up as you go? How do you define love?
God, okay. Respect, and it's, communication and empathy. But it is also like a taco, where like the outer shell is just holding everything inside together.
Now I want to talk.
It could just tear apart, but if you have a nice strong taco shell, tortilla, you can hold everything inside together. And the contents inside are so wonderful.